Again, we're sorry about that. For some reason, we have internet dropped again. We are back up and we are back live. And believe we just got an early 9 in that last rack. Again, really sorry about that, guys. Having a slight trouble with the internet connection there. But it does look like Dylan made a great shot on that one. And unfortunately, got tied up on that 7 ball there.
He
Good hit
almost kicked
there.
it in.
Almost kicked it in, yeah. But yes,
Was that the
sometimes
5 ball here?
he's on the 4 now. 5 balls
Five
down
balls
here
there.
underneath the side pocket here. I don't like the excessive use of stroke there. I do
I
like
don't
that
know.
he's
But he
playing
got
with some
great shape.
confidence, and he did get some good shape there. But the excessive use of that stroke is just
I see what you're saying. But he's letting the stroke out a little bit. I don't mind it. I'll be honest with you. I don't mind
it
it a
is
bit.
fun to watch.
Hopefully he can slow it down a little bit too. But as far as I like letting your stroke out, but there's a time to be a little gentle with it too.
See, what
He
I find is like
he might get on that number.
when you play that heavy stroke over and over again, when it's time to play the soft shot, it's really hard to dial back
Right.
in. Um,
Is he going rail first? And just missed it. Mm,
that
that's a tough
was
one. That one's gonna hurt a little bit. That should probably put Jeremy up 7-4. Just draw back down this. What is that? You know, John, you was right. That stroke got him all messed up on that. That should have not been the stroke he used right there.
it,
But
like I
he's
said, you're playing the bad shot and just making a ball over and over again. When the a little bit simpler shot, especially with ball in hand on that 7, would have been, he would have never been out of line on that 9 ball if he would have just taken a little bit more
right.
time in the setting up that ball in hand shot.
I'm really surprised Jeremy did not get out from there. He knows how to play that table, and he did not play it how he normally would. So that brings us to 6-5. Jeremy up, but Dylan on the comeback trail. Cool. 1, 2. Looks like he came up dry there. I'm going to play this one with some right hand English off the rail and then come back between the, what is that, the 3 and the 8 or the 5 and the 8? Wasn't that the 9 ball? Or no, that
Nine
wasn't the
ball's real
one
close to
ball.
the
The
spot
one
there.
ball's right there by the corner. Didn't he just make a?
No,
Okay,
that's the
we have the
5 ball up
balls.
there.
That's the 5 ball.
I
What's
believe
that?
that's the
Oh,
3 and 5 up there
you're
in the
right. I
top.
apologize. Yep.
He bumped that 2 a little hard. Now he's got to make a jump shot here on this one. He got fortunate to stay on the table with that.
And left him right on the rail. When that cue ball's on the rail, it is so much harder to do anything. If you can leave someone on the rail, that is a great place to leave them because it leaves them with less options. You can't get to anywhere on the table with the cue ball right on the rail. Ooh, and he got lucky there. Got a hook. Now here, he's going to go 2 rails. Now what you need to be here on the second rail, he's going to use some less spin. The second rail is where the spin is going to take. It's not the first rail there, but the second. If you can really gauge, and you're going to want to move, your line. You usually set up with a line from between those balls into the pocket. But if you really acknowledge that the second rail is going to take that left spin, you'll be so much more consistent with your hits and probably make more balls because the second rail is what's going to take that left-hand English. And if you really acknowledge that and practice that, then you'll make that ball a whole lot more.
I think what got him there was he played it with so much speed so that it didn't have enough time to catch that spin.
You're right. Yep.
Looks like Dylan's going to play it right off the tit there. And got a fortunate roll. Just a nice, soft, maybe a little bit of inside on this. And come off the rail. Just like that. A little harder than he would like to shoot it, but I think he still has a good
Harder.
shot here.
I can come up maybe behind the 7 or go into it. That's good. That leaves him the perfect out, honestly. Bump the 7 right up to the pocket. Yeah. 6, the 7 ball on the side, 8 ball in the corner, and 9 ball in one of the other corners, depending on whatever positioning he likes. Got a little straighter
straight
than
on
I would
that
like.
shot. I like to be a little flatter on that
Yeah.
so I can use the head rail to come back down table.
Oh,
I don't
you
like
can.
drawing on this shot.
You can use high here. There's a little bit of an angle. I like using a little bit of high inside, honestly, and yeah, there's a little bit of an angle. That's one of those shots, though, it's easy to miss because you got to kind of jam it a little bit. But Jeremy with another chance. Let's see how his speed is. That was pretty good speed right there. Now let's see if he slows down a little bit here and make sure he makes this ball. That was better. That seemed like a little bit better paced.
I think Jeremy plays a lot better when he gets that little pause in before he actually takes the stroke. He's practice stroke,
Right.
shoot, instead of giving a little bit of time just to confirm that he's in the right mindset and taking the right shot. If he just slow down just that little bit more, I think he'd be fully capable of taking a commanding lead in this match.
7-5, race to 11. Pretty good match here. They both missed some balls, but to be expected.
Looks like he can see the 1. I don't know how good of a shot it's going to be. The 2 is down, and the 3 is up at the same end of the 1 there, sitting up on top of the head rail. Let's see if
I might be going into the 3. Ooh, he got a nice kick there. I probably would have used a little bit more English and tried not to come off the 6 ball, but 3 ball straight in. It looks like 4 ball down here. And what's he going to do with the 5 ball, though? It's long.
If he has a little bit of an angle, he could probably top this ball and just come around the back side of the 9 and put that 5 in the opposite side of the 8 there. I think he tried to stun that ball. That's a hard shot with that much
Oh yeah,
distance and
I
that
think
close to the rail.
I think you just need to hit it with a little bit softer pace and a little bit more control. You know, a lot of people try to hit it too hard to see make it when it looks tough. They hit it a little harder when you don't have to hit it quite that hard.
Looks like he was
Still
trying to
on the
go a direction that was a little harder than he needed to. I think just a little bit of just a little bit of killing English on that, and just stick it off, just come off the rail a little bit. He would have had a better shot 5 in the corner there.
I he might be able to make this ball. No, from his body language, it's real close. Oh my gosh, I thought that was in. I'm not gonna lie. I thought both of them was in first.
Be honest with you, I think it going in probably would have been a
Right.
scratch there. Let's see if Jeremy can control
I tell
his
you,
pace a little bit here.
I use some follow up just to give yourself a little angle on the 7 to get back to the 8. I don't stop it here. Now it's straight in. If you roll up about a foot and a half, you get a little angle to get back to the 8 ball to the side. And you don't have to put that big stroke on it. You just do it naturally. He got back okay. He should be okay. Just play a little bit of top left. Good shot. Good shot.
Very nice shot. So
He
he's
came
gonna
with
have
it
a
there.
chance to take a 3-game lead here. Didn't take his time. Just got down on the shot. I think
Wow.
that's
Rattles it. Oh my. That's going to bring it to 7-6. What a match. We've had some great shots. We've had some rattle in and out, but it's a pretty good match overall. These guys just need to slow down a little bit, I feel, and they'll hit their groove. But I'm a slow player, so I I tend to like to play a little bit methodical.
I after going to a couple lessons with a couple pro coaches, I've learned that the way it's taught is pretty much the way you see pros play. It's that process before. If you just give yourself 15 seconds, 20 seconds, it only takes about 7 to 10 seconds to actually shoot a ball.
Hmm.
Give yourself that full 15 to 20 seconds to actually think about the shot and prepare yourself and approach the ball properly. You're going to end up being a better shooter. You'll see a lot in the shot clock formats that there is a lot of the times there'll either be an extension or you'll hear the beep of the time clock before
Right.
they actually shoot.
Right.
It's because they're taking as much time as possible.
Right. I mean, there's a couple pros out there that shoot really fast, but when you see players in big tournaments with big shots, when it comes down to a big shot, they're gonna take their time. They're not just gonna get up there and fire it in. I mean, there are some that they've trained to do that, but that was a great shot. A little hard. He's gonna get hooked by that 7 ball, I think. He might have an edge of it. He might be able to come off the edge of that 2 and get back behind, what is that, maybe the 5 ball? Hmm. Left him long, but it's
Do
hard
you
for me to
take the
see these
cut or do
balls.
you try and force that you know, force
Where's the
that ball
3?
up table? The 3 is in the center of the table there.
I think you cut it. I think you just need to cut it. I mean, there wasn't an easy safety there, so I feel like you just go ahead and try to hit a stroke there. Especially being down. I mean, well, he's only down 7-6, but I think that if you don't shoot that cut, then you're not feeling very confident. Wow.
That ball being that close to the rail and pocket, that's you really got to come down on the table and then hit the ball with
You know,
that one. Um,
that's one, I see a lot of people using the dart stroke that are hitting it off the table. I I'll be honest with you. I'm not a fan of the dart stroke, but some people like it. But I do notice a lot of people when they try to jump in a dart stroke, it seems like it goes off the table a lot. That was a great shot.
Very smart shot there. Try and give yourself a better chance at getting the
Yeah.
ball in hand here. I think
Yeah.
an effective safety is one that gets you ball in hand. Jeremy makes a great hit there. Um, does he roll safe? He does not.
I think you roll this in the if it can go in the side, you roll it in. Who knows? You might even get. Oh no, he's not doing
I
that.
think he was planning on that 9 ball going into the
Yeah.
corner pocket there. Um, Here, I like putting the 3 behind the 6 and just coming down to the foot rail. Very soft shot here. Just come off the side of the 3, put it behind the 6, and leave the cue ball down behind the 9 on the foot rail here.
I just don't think you can keep it behind the 6 with that softness. I mean, with getting the cue ball way down here. I, Now this one here, I am probably going to try to float this cue ball up towards the head rail, I'm guessing. At least leave distance. That right on the head rail. That was a good shot. That's a tough shot from there. I mean, unless you're a pro, I would say most people are
I
a
missed this
dog to
shot
miss
here.
this.
I, I would actually would have played to miss that shot with the 4-5 being as tied up as it was. There was no real good shot there. But it looks like he opened it up for Dylan. If he can make this 3 between the, you know,
Let's see.
7-4
I think he's.
and just maybe some draw over to the rail.
Wow, he hit it too hard. That thing seemed like it went in and came right out.
But that was the shot. A little less on the speed on that stroke, and he would have had a good chance for an out there. Jeremy's left with what looks to be a tough bank into the side pocket here. If it plays out for him, though,
He
it
should.
leads to good shape. Just rushing these shots. These guys are a little over halfway done here with halfway to the win here, and I think they're just trying to do too much in each shot. That's a good shot by Dylan.
That is.
Here I like giving it a little bit of draw, maybe some.
Maybe hit it off the rail a hair before the 5 ball. Give you out. That's
that
what
was-
helped him get off the rail a little bit. Just draw
Here
this
I
one
think
back.
just but it needs to be a smooth stroke here. It can't be a fast stroke here. That's gonna be a good shot. That's gonna bump that 7 over. Got really fortunate that
Yeah,
came and hit that side of the 7 there.
definitely don't think he was wanting to go in that 7 ball. I think he wanted a more of a even little less stroke on that than he put on it for sure.
Takes his time and pockets this 9 ball, and
Great
that
shot.
he does.
Come around 2 rails. Good shot.
All right, let's make
7-7.
7-7. Tied it up. We're going to step away for a second. We'll update the scores when we come back in. Just guys, stay tuned and keep an eye on the match here.
Okay, so Jeremy coming up to the table, he has a 1 ball. Looks like the 2 balls up there with the 3 ball. I would just be getting across table and getting ready to play a safety. That was a good bank shot. But now what's he going to try to do? He's probably going to try to go into him pretty quick and maybe get the 3 ball in. I think he has left a shot on the 2 ball, which takes him right to the 3 ball. Or I don't know if he's going to the 3 ball or the 4 ball next. I think he's got the 4 ball next as the next ball. I'm guessing. Good shot. Good shot. Now he's got the 4 ball. Can't tell those 2 right there if those are the 3. Okay, this must be the 3 ball on the rail. Okay, he's going to use a little low and kind of come back out a little bit. Good shot. 4 ball, maybe come towards the rail a hair, but pretty much probably just a stop. Probably not going to have too much action on this. Unless he has enough angle to go to the rail and back out. That must be the 5 ball there behind the 8 ball. I did not realize that that was the 5 ball. That was a good shot by Jeremy. Seemed like he's had a couple little chances there where he's had a chance to lock Dylan up and he kind of has just went for it instead of playing the smart safety. There he went ahead and played the safety and got ball in hand out of it. I think that's a big difference at this level is who's just going to go for it and who's going to play the smart safety. Looks like he can make the 5 and then run into the 8. If he can run to the bottom side of the 8, his cue ball should leak out. So he just hit that with too much speed. With that speed, I'm not sure what he was wanting to do with the cue ball. Honestly, I'm not so sure that he knew what he was going to do with the cue ball. That was a very good shot right there. Now I'm going to feather the left side of this 5 ball and come back down table and just leave the 5 ball on that rail. That's a good shot too. Stuck the 7 ball in between the 5 ball. They have a 6 ball and 8 ball congested over on the rail. He might have a breakout for it right here though. Just missed the breakout. And he might get hooked by the 7. He did. Now he's probably going to kick right into the 6-8 and makes the 8 ball. Wow. Great shot. I think that that's what he was going for. No doubt about it. That's about all he had. Here's a tough one. He hit that ball well. Going back and forth a few times. Really great shot. Jeremy coming with it at 7-7 to take the lead, it looks like. Ooh, watch out for the side. Ooh. That's what I was talking about earlier, is playing position on your 9 ball. If you was playing position on your 9 ball, like you had a specific spot you wanted that cue ball to land, even though there's only 1 ball on the table, you would never have that scratch come into play because you're playing some sort of position and knowing where the cue ball is going off the 9 ball. Too many people just hit that 9 ball and just think, I just got to make the 9 ball. Well, you also have to protect Whitey. So 7-7 here. Jeremy to break. What? Oh. 4, 5, 6. Looks like he's made a ball here. Not so sure that there's a real good place to push out to here. Maybe over here behind the 4 ball. Or he might just try to jump it. I mean, the 1 ball's right there. I mean, it looks like he's going to kick at it. Oh no, he was pushing. I'm not so sure what he was thinking there. I think that's the 1 ball right in front of the pocket. Yeah, I'm not so sure what.
That's a tough stop shot, though. You got it.
Dylan's supposed to make that all
Yeah,
day long, though.
definitely.
And Jeremy knows that, so I don't know
I think
exactly
he wanted him
what.
closer to the rail there.
You're probably right about that. Yep.
He still wanted that straight in shot, but closer to the rail, so he
Right.
had to force either hit it with the center ball or a little bit of top.
Here's going to draw this out a little bit for the 4 ball inside. Drew it a little much. He's got it though.
Are our scores updated here?
Oh.
Who won that last one? Jeremy?
Jeremy. Yep.
Oh, that's an unfortunate miss. I go to the foot rail here.
Very good shot. Little speedy.
A little bit speedy, but I think he'll
He's
be all
got it.
right.
I think he can go 1 rail up and right at the 9 ball. I think that's what he's doing. Ooh, he
was
going to
go between it. Oh. He caught
ended
that
up-
7. It ended up all right. I think.
I think he cuts this ball in the corner and the cue ball kind of runs right into the 9. There was no reason to hit it that hard because you hit the 7 ball, you make it in the corner, an easy shot, and the 9 ball stops the cue ball. I mean, my thought is just, it seems like when there's a tough shot, they kind of just hitting it a little harder than they should be. Instead of control, you have a tough shot, you still have to use control. Almost made the double bank. Now this gives Jeremy a chance to break these out here. Wow.
He unfortunately didn't get the breakout there. Now I like coming off the side of the 8, bumping into that 9, and just playing the cue ball down. He again it was a tough shot and went at it with a little bit too much. I think there was a smarter shot there.
Yep.
And he just maybe a little bit of frustration, not getting the shots that he wants. And that's going to, more likely than not, tie it back up here. And
Should make sure it's tied. 8-8. Yep. So 8-8, guys. We do have the score correct. Dylan breaking. It is now a race to 3. Who you guys got in a race to 3? Ooh, that is rough.
I actually here call the push and make the 6 here. Just put that cue ball right up there on the same rail as the 1, and I think he hit that.
Was that a legal shot? I think it was a
I
legal
think it
shot.
was.
I think he did carry him it in. I didn't.
I didn't see that possible, but that's
It's hard to tell from these angles. That
I think he could have that with the way that two is sitting. I think that he could have cut that ball in instead of banking it and ran into the four and had a good shot on that two.
here, Dylan needs to go down and back to the middle of the table. Give you just
I think these
didn't
two need
cut
a
it
little bit
enough.
more patience in their shot selection here. And whoever starts doing that from this point is probably going to be the one that wins here.
That was a really tough shot. Now, Jeremy come to the table. He can just take this right back to the center of the table. A little center English. Perfect. To the two. Draw back a little bit. Just a couple inches. Good shot. And now he can draw this back. Just close to center table. And he hit that a little hard. I mean, it's going to end up. Oh, ooh. I think he's okay here.
I think he's okay.
But that was a danger that he did not need to explore.
I think he's going to go for the 5-9 here. That's
Yeah.
I think it was a race to see who got that four ball first. And
But this is no.
you
easy.
can't just shoot this one. You have to take your time with it. There.
He just shot it, and he made it.
He did make it.
So 9-8, Jeremy Johnson. What a match, guys! 9-8. This could go hill. Could be a hill thriller. Not in Manila.
I do think though that in this from here, I think it's the person that gets their gets their speed under control. Both of them are
But
really shooting at tough shots instead of planning the shots out. They're just shooting
Right.
them, and let's see if Jeremy goes right back to the center on the break. I think
he controlled that one really well though. That cue ball pretty much popped and squatted it. That was pretty good. Pretty good break right there. Didn't get any love from the one ball.
I think the one actually won it. Nope, the one's down here at the bottom.
He's gonna kick at it and leave Dylan in open table to try to tie it up. I mean, really, there's nothing, no balls. Let's see here. The 1 to the 2 looks
I think
a little.
floating this ball into the side is the shot. I know it's not the easiest shot in the world, but floating that ball in is going to be the shot.
Yeah, I agree with that. I tell you, I almost don't mind crossing it and floating the cue ball down. Kind of like that, but if he had hit it harder, he was going to make that ball. And he had better position on the 2. Should have used. Well, he got some love from that.
Yeah, that was a scratch if he wouldn't have got that bump on the 9.
I tell you what, Jeremy should be out here.
Just
It's
float on over to
easy.
the other side of the table.
If he just double checks everything, connect the dots. I mean, he's a good enough shooter to get out from here. There's no doubt. It looks like he's slowing down a little bit. Did you notice that?
Maybe he heard us on one of the streams over there telling him what to do.
I sure hope not.
It does look like he's taking more time with his shot selection, though. There's a very good shot on that. And I'll
Yeah.
just roll up a little bit on this one, and I don't like trying to stop this ball. I like just rolling up a little bit and giving yourself a chance on that. And it went in, rubbed its
Wow.
feet. But
Wow.
it's
It did go. Jeremy Johnson, you know, that rack, I think he's feeling a lot better after that rack. That's what he needed to do, slow down a little bit. Even though he kind of almost missed the 8 ball, he, that rack looked a lot better. He was more in control of everything he was doing instead of letting it fly, you know. So, Jeremy Johnson on the hill in this Premier Billiards Championship. And this is the what main event of the Premier Billiards Championship. So Dylan needs 3, Jeremy Johnson needs 1. Okay, we've got a 1 ball at the top rail, 9 ball sitting in the corner pocket.
And if like here that with that 2 sitting on that same rail as the 9, I think if he could just get up underneath that group of balls, it's
That was a really good shot.
a very smart shot. Jeremy looks like he's taking his time trying to get this win here.
Yep. Jeremy wants to win. You can see it. That was a really good shot. Really touchy shot there, too. That was not easy. I think that was probably the best thing that could have happened right there was that 9 ball go in because I'm pretty sure it was over had that 9 ball not got fluked in right there. Now it will spot and it will be ball in hand. Looks like Jeremy's
Looks like
about
he's
to play
gonna
another
a
little safety.
A little safety here. Maybe get the 3 foul win if he's.
I like this.
It's
So this is on 2.
This is on 2. Jeremy does have to inform his opponent
Inform him after this shot.
after this shot. If he
Yes,
fouls
otherwise
here,
it's
he
not.
does have to inform him.
Gotcha. No foul. Good.
No
I'm
foul,
glad.
Very.
I did not want it to end on a 3 foul. Good shot. He got a little jelly roll, but that was a good shot. He hit that at a good pace.
I think somebody's probably going to have to go out and watch this shot here unless he's going to try and just play a safety.
That was a good shot.
That was a good shot.
Wow. That was a good hit. Great shot.
Looks like he had to actually swerve around that 5 ball to get down to that 1.
I seen that. That was an excellent shot. As much distance was between them, and to control that swerve was a really good shot. Okay. Here, I think you play just past the 3 ball, and
I don't
you
like
just
the jump here at all.
No, I don't like the jump here. That's a long ways to jump.
If he could get behind the 2 or possibly 1 rail behind the 3.
I don't think he can get.
But he looks like he's going for the jump here.
That's a long jump. I mean, he can get it. There you go.
That's again he hit the ball first, and it's ball in hand here since the ball came off the table. It doesn't look like there's that much concerning. Maybe the 3 to the 4 being a little tricky.
The 4-7, I would probably go ahead and take that on. That's pretty easy combo, I think. I would definitely take on that 4-7 combo.
He might be drawing up for, or coming straight across here.
Yeah, I'd come straight across and then maybe even back a few times. Yeah, like that. Good shot. Yeah. Put himself in a perfect line for that. It's probably 4 balls are probably going to come off that 7 ball to the right a little bit, so draw it just a hair. Yeah, I like that. Good shot. Now he's got to be. I play like a little stun shot to the middle there. No spin. See, that spin got him right there. Oh no, I'm sorry. I thought that was the 5 ball he's on. I thought it the 6 ball. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I messed up on the balls there. We have a 6 ball in the corner pocket. He's gonna go back and forth across table and then back. See, he
That's
didn't quite
unfortunate.
stay down on that and follow through.
Now
If you
I
stay
like.
down and follow through on those balls, they pocket so much better than when you jump and don't follow through.
How do you think Jeremy's going to take the win here? I like following up, shooting the 8 in the side pocket here, and that's exactly
That's
what
a good
Jeremy's going
shot.
to do.
That's a good shot.
And
Now
then
he's
now you can just float that 8 in and have
got a
a 9 ball in the corner.
good shot,
Very good shot.
and this could be it.
Very good shot. All
I
right.
believe that's it.
What's up, Jeremy? How you doing? Let's make sure your mic is on there.
Howdy, howdy.
So how do you feel about that win?
We both struggled for a little while. I got a gear at the beginning, and then I just kept keeping a 2-game lead on him, and then it just went down the chute for both of us for a while there.
I I feel like both of you kind of were rushing there in the center of that set. You get into a little bit of trouble, but you seem to calm down towards the end of that. Did you uh, feel a different energy at the end of that set?
Yeah, I towards the middle of it, we both were talking about it. We couldn't figure out, like, we just both lost the speed of the table, and we couldn't play our safeties right. We couldn't do anything, so it was just one of those rough. And towards the end, I just kind of start feeling more comfortable as the lead continued to grow a little bit. So just got to keep going.
Now the format. Did you you didn't find any struggles with that? Did you the
No,
winter break and having you know the I do know that there was a little bit of trouble with the balls early on. You didn't have any, you know,
no, it started to
big
play a lot better
issues.
towards the end of the
Okay.
night compared to when it first played. But of course, new tables is going to be play a little weird. The I like the format. The 3 foul rule was pretty cool. We tried to do that to each other twice in the home match, and one of us kicked out of it. So it was a pretty fun match.
Well, I do want to say that as the winner of that match, not only did you, you know, are you going to get the prize money for that, you're also going to be able to come back for the next match. We should have an opponent set up for you in about a month and a half. And you are at the moment the main event champion for
Nice.
this. So we do appreciate you guys coming out and playing today, and you shot really well, and really happy to have the fine players that we had tonight.
Yeah.
Um, so what's next on your pool menu, so to speak? You got a tournament coming up pretty soon, or
I think Tuesday I'm actually playing John Gorman again, a rematch, and we're doing a couple 5 ball sets or 8 ball 5 race to 5 sets. So
John
that's
Gorman is an incredible shot.
he is
So hopefully you took some took something from this that's
some
going to help you
momentum.
out and take some momentum into your next match. And those guys over at Table Titans, Brandon AG and Jeremy Hunley. They're some really solid dudes, and I like what they're putting on over there. So